What's up, people? So, welcome to our delayed reactions. Looks like it's just gonna have me tonight. So, uh, let's see what Microsoft's Developer Direct was. Let's see what they got in the chamber for 2025. First things first, though. Before we get started, for some reason, the link to Spotify, it's been acting wonky lately. So, if you're looking for the audio version of the podcast, just go to Spotify. We're there. I don't know why when I try to use the link that they give from the site that it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know why, but hey, it is what it is. So, without further ado, let's watch the foolishness, right? All right, let's do it. I mean, kind of on the nose that they're starting with Dark Ages. All right, let's see what they got. Lex is just gonna be me tonight, apparently. I left the link for everybody, but I don't know if people still at work or they're not in place yet. So, just gonna probably just be me. Oh, cross saves and cross progression. Okay, that's cool. Peggy 18. I mean, do they got to put every logo up? I mean, why do they always got to start with people walking? Why they always got to start with people walking? I'm like, they always start this like to stop showing people walking. I don't care.
It's like it's really like the time is now. Let's all follow.
Oh, like I don't like. Why do y'all? I don't care about people walking upstairs and through the city. I don't care.
Gasp! A man playing piano.
Jeez, man. Oh wow, he's juggling. Nice.
That's what they do at Microsoft instead of making games. They sit there and walk around.
Apparently. Okay, that's the fakest smile I've ever seen in my life.
Sandfall
Interactive.
And a secret game. And a secret game.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. Koei Tecmo, Team Ninja. That's the Team Ninja logo. I mean, that's like, what is Dead or Alive? I know my Team Ninja. Dead or Alive?
There's got to be.
Okay, now we see Japanese people walking. All right.
All right. They all got to do the same trend.
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても
What up, Jazzy? Appreciate you coming through, bro.
こちらをご覧ください。
Ninja Gaiden? No way.
Way? I feel like that was talked about.
The Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja.
Ninja Gaiden.
However,
No.
the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of
Whatever that is.
The hell is that?
Continues its struggle against chaos.
Is this new Ryu Hayabusa?
That is not Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, because that
Platinum Games.
Oh, this might change a little something up. Okay.
Okay, that's Platinum Games.
Yeah.
That's Platinum Games.
All day.
They went and got Platinum Games. All right.
I'm here for it. I think that was a smart choice.
Yeah, that is.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I'm buying this. I'm buying this for Switch day one.
Oh. thing he's not open. He blocked all of that. Okay, he did.
Interesting.
Yep, those are platinum bosses.
Yep. Yep.
This is it.
You got a tail? Oh, okay. All right.
Ryu Hayabusa.
That is not Ryu.
Whatever your clan is planning,
That's Ryu.
it ends here.
Oh,
Woo!
okay. Look like the fiends are back.
Mm-hmm.
Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Oh, it's a new dude. Okay. This is
Okay.
a new dude.
Yeah, I'm for that.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。
Yeah, 'cause I was wondering why
容赦な
it
く
took
襲
so
い来る
long.
敵に挑むハイスピードアクション、忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として、忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。
Hey, I'm kind of glad they used platinum
プ
though.
ラ
I'm
チナ
kind
ゲ
of
ームズ
glad
のア
that.
クションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、
That was
ベアネットやニアオートマタなど
that was
素晴らしいア
definitely
ク
the
ション
right
タイト
move
ル
to
を目
make.
指してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて、
Will
新
you
たに
hire
皆
Boost
様
for
にお届け
Switch?
するにあたり、
For,
より多くの方に
for
新鮮な
Smash.
気持ちで
Oh,
プレイして
yeah.
いただけ
You
る
Oh,
hire
yeah.
Boost for
新たな
Smash.
世界で新主人公であるもう一人の町人、ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
So this is a new dude. Nice.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で、リュウ・ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、リュウ・ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、
Mm.
本作の物語の中で展
So
開
he
していき
knows
ま
who
す。
he is at
任
least.
務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
He said
物
Raven?
語は
Yeah.
黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。
Oh, the Dark Dragon. Okay.
この雨は
The one you killed
黒竜
in
が
the
まだ生
first
きてい
game.
る証であり、
Mm.
雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
Okay, so it's basically fiends all over the place. All right.
今作の新主人公であり、はやぶさと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため、
So anybody wondering, no, it's not a Souls-like game.
No, it's a Ninja Gaiden like
これまで
game.
忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界
Is
観
it
は
Souls-like? No.
そこに
Leave
そ
it
の
alone.
危機を感じさせる要素として
It's not.
呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる
Hey,
東京は
Sonic Rail
とある
Grind.
出来事によって
Right.
街全体が崩壊し、まずか
Hi,
ら
Sega.
ヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージを
And typical Hayabusa fashion. Whoop, 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 whoop.
乗り越えていく
No,
ことに
good
な
well,
り
he be tired as hell by the time he gets to stop at that
スイ
damn
ングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主人公のヤクモは、竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や
coming
現
out
世
in
に蔓延す
2029.
る人ならざるもの
Oh man, I hope not.
そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、 目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。
Just can only achieve with the power of the
が使える新要素、
Right.
直接忍術、ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘
KO!
ヌエの型では、これまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆す。
What's with the one wing?
I'm finna say, Sephiroth's about to
Right.
Sephiroth's about to sue.
プレイヤー
I seen that. Don't try and pretend it wasn't there.
緊張感のあるフェアな
About
戦
5
闘を味わう
seconds
ことが
before
できます。
Sephiroth is a lawyer.
敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの型によって忍者ガイデンのアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
It don't look like he's fighting a boss. It looked like they're just wrestling with a regular person, with a regular
アクション
enemy.
に関しては
It kind of
デザイン
does.
バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや、滅却、実技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。
I love the flying.
ヤクモ、そして竜
Yeah.
Rock Lee about to
支
sue.
援、
Right.
Rock Lee about to sue. Like, hold on. That's my one move.
Leap Hurricane!
新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする
I mean,
方
it
で
took
も
them
存
long
分
enough to
に楽し
make
める
one.
作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。
Good.
続報にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll be picking it up for Switch.
It didn't say that. So
さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれ
PS5
だけではありません。
PC.
こちらをご覧ください。
You know they can't talk about it just yet. It'll come. It'll come.
What, this was done before the reveal?
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah. Are they doing a remake or something? They're doing something else. Oh! Ow!
His face.
Oh, my back! Yeah, that had to hurt. Look, man, the first time you stabbed me, you had to keep doing it.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Black?
That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, this is like black.
The sun sets on the dragon ninja bloodline. Genshin, go back to hell. All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Oh, snap is a sequel.
Wow.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox
Oh, no, it's not.
で
It's a
発売
remake.
し
Okay.
No, it is.
表現度
It
が
is.
スピードなバトルを
Okay, it's a
皆様
remake. I'm
に
like,
楽しんで
they
いた
do
だい
another
た
one?
作品です。 今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新。忍者ガイデン2の
Using the graphics of the Unreal Engine 5.
綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、リュウハヤブサに加え、あやね、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイヤブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日、コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン
Xbox doing shadow releases now.
本作をお楽しみください。今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め、2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。
I like that.
ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご
I
視聴
think
く
they
ださい。
said that was going for 50.
Okay. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, play today. All right.
So that was the mystery game, I guess.
I guess that was, yeah. They just started with that. All right. So now that's what I thought, but apparently this is the definitive edition.
Right. Now that's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, South of Midnight.
I
And
need
more
some
people
answer.
walking.
Hi, and welcome to
Can y'all stop walking?
in Montreal.
I don't care if y'all walking, all
At our
right?
studio, we care about world building. And we treat the setting
If it's an actual book, I need to get a hold of that.
From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history
Hopefully it's
we
a
have
graphic
from
novel.
you, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of
I really
Midnight,
want this
our
to be
third-person
good.
action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life.
Yeah, me too.
This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
Okay, that's disturbing.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shit, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed.
I don't know. Everybody doesn't like the art style, but I'm digging it.
I'm digging it
said
too.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
So it's your fault because you was acting up.
Right.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver,
She looks familiar.
someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the
Interesting.
past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As
Oh,
Hazel
okay.
discovers her power,
Interesting.
the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself.
Damn
Would
it.
you kindly do your weaving thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle.
Chanel, you know that's gonna happen. Chanel, that's gonna happen.
Her magic
You already know
abilities
that's gonna
manifest
happen.
with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel
Oh,
will
okay.
master new weaving abilities,
It looks cool though.
using them to
Yeah.
traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the Slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat
Interesting.
system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
Okay.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's
Are you
search for her
serious?
mother, you'll explore multiple
But they're
regions,
trying to get,
each
hey,
ruled
gotta
by mythical
respect the
creatures with
hustle,
their
man.
own Southern Gothic
Gotta
history.
respect the hustle.
You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must
Oh
experience
yeah,
these
I'm
echoes
probably gonna
before
day
she
one
can
this.
end them.
What kind of person
Yeah,
would
I'm
do
gonna
that
definitely
to
pick it up
someone?
as well. I don't. It depends on
We
what
design
sits
each
around it,
region
but
to
Yeah.
reflect
if
the
nothing's
creature
around it, then
that's
yeah,
been
it's
doomed to
definitely
Yeah,
day one.
if nothing's around it, then yeah, it's
From
getting
the
picked up.
atmospheric environment to unique
Gotta show that
music
support.
themes composed for
Yeah,
each.
yeah.
While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal.
This is their
Our
first
boss encounters and
new
ability sequences also
IP
reflect
in
the
a while,
uniqueness
right?
of each
I think
creature,
so, yeah.
with distinct mechanics that center
Oh yeah,
around a
definitely,
specific
man.
thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress,
I
the
mean,
musical theme
that's the
builds
Lake
up,
Placid
strengthening
alligator,
tension
so
alongside
okay.
the fight.
Rogaroo.
Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or Hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes.
Okay.
From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rougarou. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and Haint Blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The Way to the Past
Or be
emerges as
extremely
central
noisy.
themes, which you can see
Right.
through old abandoned
Clink,
buildings
clink,
and
clink,
business
clink,
Yeah,
struggles
when
to
that wind
survive.
blow, you hate take that mess.
As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
That's why I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our Moody Compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation,
Yeah, and I
which
think
allows our
that's
team to
what
bring a
actually
distinct
works.
personality and tone into every prop and character.
Yep.
Because this folklore is
Makes the
open
art
to visual
style pop.
interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central teams. We're lucky to have talent across
Was
all our
Compulsion one of the
disciplines that
groups that they
collaborate to give
formed, or
Solomon such a
was it
unique
one they
personality.
bought?
We hope you enjoyed this deep
I think
dive
it's one
into
they
Solomon
bought.
Knight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and
Oh,
pre-orders are
dang.
available on
April
Xbox
8th.
and Steam.
Ooh, that's a little tight. That's a little tight.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
close.
little tight. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little tight. I'm gonna try to make it work though. I'm gonna try to make it work. Sandfall Interactive. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't think we've heard about this one.
Okay, now people going down steps and taking the train to work. All right.
Awesome for interactive, and welcome to our manor.
Oh, y'all got a whole manor. Oh, my bad.
We are a small studio
Right.
based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Ah, yes.
Ah, okay.
Turn-based RPG
Now we're talking.
fantasy
Yeah,
version
now this
of
I've been looking
19th
forward to
century
know more about
medieval
this.
France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate
Okay,
gamers, and
these
when he described the project,
zoom in shots
I
is
quit my job the following week and
Kinda
joined the
creepy.
team without hesitation.
Yeah, it's getting
Because
kinda
I
creepy,
believe
man.
that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfun Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
All right.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year that
Dang.
monolith is down,
Okay, that's kinda
everyone dies
sucks.
younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Dang, I'd be dead. Guess we'd both be dead.
Expeditioners,
Pretty much.
we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
Just don't throw a bunch of swear words in there. That's not adult.
Gets. The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes. Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need foot. Aha!
Okay.
Wow.
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a jest troll.
Oh, bloodthirsty guy. All right, that's cool. I can dig that.
Form of meditation.
I'm trying to figure out this
You meet Monoko,
this turn-based mechanic that they keep talking about, like the clock at the top.
It looks like
and of course, there is
Trails
Estia,
into Daybreak,
who is
in
one
all
of the
honesty.
oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Eskia is that powerful.
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
Okay.
But I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism. During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging or firing at the right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies. A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Every character has more than 20 unique skills in the skill tree.
They're trying to
and
make
tons
this
of
like
passive effects. They can
deep,
gain
deep.
through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and
As long as
playstyles
it
to
ain't
explore.
confusing,
Needless to
I
say,
don't have a problem
we
with
can't
it.
wait
I
to
hate
see
when
how
they do
you
this and
choose
it's
to play
confusing.
and what kinds
Yeah.
of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Because when they do it kind of like
Our story
Ultimate
is set
Marvel
in the
Alliance.
French fantasy world,
Yeah.
When it's
and
that
I was
confusing,
really
nah.
excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Jestral Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that
What up,
feels
J2?
chaotic,
My bad. What up,
grungy,
Dark
and
Sun?
pro-like.
Appreciate you coming through,
It's basically
Joycey.
a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you.
Oh,
at any point,
nice.
Which is pretty much what the Jestrals are like. The Jestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Jestrals, with forgotten wooden
Why she ain't got no
poison
shoes
box,
on?
with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Jestral.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create.
Okay.
Yay, we got a world
And
map.
technically.
I mean, when
And
you have to
it
say
ended up
that, that's
bigger than
kind of
expected.
telling of how
You'll
bad
definitely
gaming
miss
has
the
been the
traveling
past
around.
few years.
Right.
You have to say that.
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
Dang, that thing ate them.
We poured our
real.
hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day
Dang,
one
they trying to
with
get the
Xbox
April,
Game Pass.
Like,
the
what?
April month, huh?
Okay, so we got Xenoblade, and then we got Ninja
We are
Gaiden,
super
and we
excited
got
to
this.
invite you into the world of Expedition 33.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Team. It's our
Listen.
new game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story. our
South of
world,
Midnight may
and
have to
take
come
the project
after
forward.
this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, South of
Everyone
Midnight.
listen for, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
To be
Demain
fair,
viendra.
South of
Tomorrow
Midnight
comes.
probably needs to
Demain
get pushed back.
viendra.
Yeah.
One of these need to get pushed back.
Tomorrow comes.
I definitely think they are cannibalizing each other.
Yeah, they finna cannibalize themselves. Like maybe
Don't
to the
let-
summer. Maybe to the
Don't
summer.
let
maybe.
yeah, that would be nice. Don't let Doom come in April too. April
Oh, dude.
15th.
If Doom said that, I'm like, okay. They do that. I'm like, yeah, y'all crazy.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software. Where more
And the
than 30
Cowboys.
years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words.
Yeah, and y'all just kept that in there, huh? All right.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat.
What up, Squared? Appreciate you coming
Doom
through, bro.
Eternal, you felt like
What's
a
up,
fighter jet.
everybody?
In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Okay, Captain America.
Right.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always.
I
And so
hate
for
when they
Doom
keep
the Dark
saying
Ages,
innovation.
It's an all
Right.
Stop
new
saying
world
that.
with
Just-
new tools
just
and
talk
new
about your
mechanics
game.
to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw.
Oh, you mean the House of Flying Daggers?
Throw.
Right.
Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth on a single button.
Oh, I like it.
You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're going to stand and fight.
Well, that makes sense if it's supposed to be medieval.
Right.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're going to stand and fight, then you got to have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet?
Yes.
Or even a Doom spiked mace?
Yes.
3 melee options that are part of a melee
So
system.
what Isabel's
All
gonna
on
get?
one input,
What is it?
complete
What is
with
Isabel
combos
getting?
and upgrades. It's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde.
I
with
mean,
freedom.
you're just allowing us to just
And
do an
that seems
extra
like a
attack.
ton, but
That's all.
just two inputs.
So
We got
is
one
one of
really
is one of
important
those
button that we haven't talked
specials
about
gonna
yet.
be involved Tom
The
Nook?
trigger.
Right.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom
What
has
the
and
hell?
always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Ancient
Shakalaka.
Right.
brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale.
I like how it's using
and
skulls,
shred the minions of hell.
just chopped up skulls to shoot.
Yeah.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
So it's basically, so it's not open world like originally thought. I'm glad.
Yeah, because everything don't need to be open world.
No.
They need to stop doing that. Man, Marvel about to sue.
Right. And let it ricochet. Don't let it ricochet off
Don't let
places.
it ricochet. Don't let it ricochet.
That's an adamantium shield.
Apparently. Oh, flamethrowers? Okay.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow
cute.
things down
Okay.
Or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't
Okay.
end just the
So 120 frames per second, or if you want a 30 frames.
for you. You've been waiting for 2
now I'll go with 15.
and pilot your very own 30-story Atlas, which is a mech. It's the size of a building. It's powerful. And you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists.
Mobile Suit Gundam Doom, apparently.
We also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
Wait.
Panzer Dragoon?
Is this whenever you want, or is this level related?
It gotta be level related.
And the combat systems behind these features.
You know, these are the things that I wish they wouldn't tell us. To be honest with you.
All that is. We know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Like certain stuff you should leave out.
Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game, discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources. You control the pace of the game, where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches.
He said sandbox.
Enemy assault, head back to the main
But he
base
also said
because
linear.
The battle is in
Okay.
He said they're not doing open world. Okay.
Right.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line.
Oh,
and
he
you
said summer
are the star of the
blockbuster.
show.
Okay.
Your power
So,
is
June?
protected by your enemies
June,
and
July?
withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
We've got 10 years of making.
Well, if you're going to tell us about all that, you might as well show us the
And we've done
multiplayer, right?
Every game.
I mean, might as well.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something
Why
that's
are
good
people
enough
walking
to become
behind them?
the best game
Right.
that's ever made.
Right.
Okay, this is getting
Y'all all going to the same place? Y'all going to the cafeteria?
Yep.
So, May.
Okay. May 15th. All right.
So, y'all really trying to rush everything out.
Like, they got like 3 games coming in April, and no, we got 2 in April, 1 in the
And
fall,
one in May. Yeah.
and one in May.
Yeah.
And we still don't know when the Switch 2 drops.
Right. And y'all feeling like y'all just don't want to slide any of those out just a little more?
I know we're not watching bloopers.
You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Azel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has a real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Ninja Gaiden is probably day one, just because it's platinum and I support platinum. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden is probably day one. I was gonna go with South of Midnight, but
yeah, Expedition
33 probably gonna get bought first.
Yeah.
I'm just not even gonna lie to y'all. Expedition 33 is probably gonna get bought first.
Yeah,
I'll pick that up probably later. Yeah, just being honest. I mean, yeah. Okay. So, what overall thoughts, man? What you think?
I mean, it was good. It was good. You know what? Besides them putting everything way entirely too close to each other, I think it was the overall thing was an A. This time around, we actually got some dates and some real solidified ones, not years, actual dates.
Even though it's all like on top of each other, but at least we got dates. At least we got dates. So that's good.
I would in normal cases and in reality, it's still a negative to me. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
But this is a company who has been like this year. So now that we've actually got dates, like I'm gonna let you squeeze them in a little close, but I'm gonna let you have that as a pass.
Yeah. That's the thing. I like what they showed. I'm not even gonna lie. Ninja Gaiden with Platinum, that is day one. That is straight up day one.
Absolutely.
That's straight up day one.
You get a Platinum game and it involves Platinum doing what Platinum does, you definitely got to pick it up.
Yeah. Now, I'm all on South of Midnight, but that's too close to Expedition 33. That's way too close. And remember, the month before that is Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. So
that's already going to be a struggle.
Yeah, something got to give, and so I'm like, that's why I'm probably going to pick up South of Midnight probably later in the year. That's just it is what it is. Now, like Santiago said, I'm probably going to wait to see what some of these, because some of these are getting ported.
Yeah.
Ain't no way around that. So,
that's the same with Ninja Gaiden. Like, I'm glad it's coming out so late, and hopefully the Switch 2 comes out before then, or even around that time, or even just as this is coming when that comes out.
Yeah,
I'm buying it for the Nintendo system. I like my Ninja Gaidens with Nintendo, but outside of that, that's still definitely getting bought. Now, if South of Midnight comes out for the Switch as well, I don't know if Expedition 33 will.
I don't know either. I mean, that seems like that's probably not gonna unless sales expectations don't get met. That's
right.
What it seems like.
Right. I just feel like South of Midnight feels a little more towards Nintendo as well. I mean, obviously Doom does as well, and then Ninja Gaiden. Like, those three feel like a little more like you would be playing those on Nintendo systems as well as Xbox.
Anyway,
Expedition 33, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft did what Microsoft did and was like, we'll put this on a Sony system. But if it gets stuck on PC, it's getting picked up. It's getting picked up.
So overall, not bad. I actually like that. The only thing I'm gonna say about this direct, stop showing people walking. This is not Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
Yeah, I don't need to see all these people walking. I don't care. I don't need to see all these people walking. I really don't want to see walking. So, yeah. Other than that, hey, good show.
Yeah, I mean they show. I would as critical feedback. I would say don't give everything out. I feel like they
unless it's a specific game direct. Don't do that. Like if this was like if Doom Dark Ages was it standalone 30-minute treehouse type deal, then yes, you do that there. But
some of that stuff should have been left up to because now I know that there's a giant mech in the game. I'm not gonna be like, ding, I'm like, oh this is what I seen in the trailer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Mobile Suit Gundam Doom type game. So I mean, and then the whole Panzer Dragoon flight thing. I'm like, okay, that's clearly Panzer Dragoon. I'm like, clearly.
The only other one that I accept. Well, actually, that's probably the only one I think that's unacceptable with Expedition 33 and South of Midnight. Both of those games are two brand new IP.
And on top of that, we don't know what all they're gonna do anyway.
Yeah. So explaining as much as you can without over explaining is good. Yeah. But when you try and be like this time, don't do that. Leave it up to imagination. That's how Tears of the Kingdom works so well. We got so much we thought, and then it was just so much more that we didn't even know.
Come to find out, we ain't know nothing about the depths.
Right.
It was just as big as the overworld. So I mean, stuff like that. I will say this about Expedition 33. That seems like a lot in that skill tree system. So
that seems like a lot.
They need to probably streamline that a little bit better before they release. Because like one of my favorite games from this gen is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and I hate that damn skill tree system. It is confusing as hell.
Yeah, I think
confusing as all hell. So
I think if they wanted to streamline it, especially for newer or younger individuals, if you put it on auto level up, not just auto level up, but asking attack, defense, or attack related, defense related, or magic, if that's what the other piece is, or evasion, whatever the other piece is. So then you pick either attack, defense, and then it gives you an auto skill for one of those. And then at some point in time, if you feel like you've grasped the game a little bit better and the mechanics, then you can edit each of those levels like how you want to. But for the newcomer, just do one of those three, and then it automatically selects you got dodge one, oh, okay, so I'm a little dodgy, little crafty little person. But how they even the list, how they kind of put it in, right? It looked like a filing cabinet. You're like, dodge 1, dodge 5, 6, 7.
I know they're happy about it. But I'm like, bro, that looks cumbersome.
Yeah.
That looks cumbersome as hell. So I'm like, if y'all already took some player feedback and y'all toned down how the gameplay is, y'all need to. I'm pretty sure they told you about that.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to streamline that, because that just looks. And I love RPGs, and that looks like it's too much for me. Like when you tell everybody got 20 and all these, and they can do all these different kind of things, I'm like, bruh, you need to streamline some of that, because that's just a little too much.
Right.
Especially if you want me to do every character like that, man.
No, absolutely not.
Somebody gonna get left on the wayside.
Right. I'll auto select and won't even pick anything.
Yeah.
You just gonna be what you gonna be.
That's just what you gonna be. Yeah. Your whole point in life is just throw items at me. That's it. So yeah.
Don't let you have a competent story down the road, because I'm like, dang,
I missed it. Oh well. New Game Plus. New Game Plus. I'll take a look at it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, they did a pretty good job. I'm not gonna lie. I just like outside of the weird camera zooms and people walking like they Frodo about to destroy the One Ring. And them putting South of Midnight and Expedition 33 way too close together.
Yeah,
like that's kind of
in the same month. That's weird.
Yeah, one at the beginning, one at the end. I'm like, y'all they want to spread that out a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. I'm thankful, like you said, they actually put some dates to it. The surprise of Ninja Gaiden 4 and Ninja Gaiden Black 2 Definitive Edition. That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we shall see. Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Winging It Podcast will be live. Y'all know how we do. So please come by. Chat, as always, is open. Sandstorm, anything you want to pimp out?
Yeah, Saturday, make sure you guys head over to the Stormcast for Saturday at 7 o'clock. We will be going over the video that kind of everybody has been looking at. I saw it. I'm gonna say I saw it before OJ. I don't care what he say, but we'll be going over that video and kind of listen off to some of the hints that a developer has pointed out. Especially with this recent trailer with the Switch 2, and kind of give our feedback. I don't know who else is going to be there. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that as well. We'll probably do a quick review over some of the direct that we saw here as well, for some of those who didn't catch it today through this stream.
All right,
and that's all I got.
All right then, peeps. We will see y'all Sunday. Have a good one.
Peace.